Good evening and welcome to your slow flow. Let's just start in a seat. And let's start by just bringing our awareness into our body. With each inhale, feel the expansiveness of the lungs, the lengthening of the spine. And as you exhale, feel yourself rooting into the earth beneath you. Let the shoulders melt down the spine. Let your bodies be soft. And since this evening's quite a chilly evening in Cape Town, you become aware of just what it feels like to practice with a winter body, where we have to work a little bit harder to warm up the body, to prepare the body. So let's start our practice with 2 rounds of 30 of Kalapati breath. It's a snapping of the belly to the spine. And in vinyasa yoga, it's the exhales out through the mouth, the inhales in through the nose. We're going to do 2 rounds of 30. Kalapati breath translated into English is breath of fire or shining skull. Let's start to cultivate some heat within. Let's take a deep breath in. Complete breath out. Half breath to begin. Just notice how that's brought some warmth within the body. What's changed with the heart rate. Let's prepare for the second set. It's a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Half breath to begin. And the exhale softens us back into stillness. Start to engage your Ujjayi breath, the deep oceanic breathing sound. And let's interlace all 10 fingers on the unnatural bind, the one that feels weird. Thumbs up towards the sky. So we're taking the fire mudra. Bring the thumbs to the solar plexus. Broaden through your collarbones. Full breath in. Exhale, round through the spine and extend the fire mudra forward. Broaden through the back of the shoulder girdle. Inhale, opens the arms out wide, lifts the heart. Find a little bit of extension through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Press the fingertips into the mat. Bring your sit bones back towards the earth. The inhale rolls us up our spine. And finds a nice shoulder loop up, back, and down. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fire mudra to the heart. Inhale, offer your fire mudra to the sky. Keep your sit bones as they are. Exhale, twist to your right. So we're twisting through the thoracic spine. And when you go as far as you can into your twist, release the right hand behind you, left hand, right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Your gaze is over your right shoulder. Release, bring the gaze forward. Draw the chin across that left shoulder, that left collarbone. And return to center. Inhale, reaches your arms overhead. Exhale, fire mudra to the heart. The inhale lifts the crown and offers the fire mudra to the sky. Exhale, twist to your left. Feel both sit bones rooting down. Twist through the thoracic spine. And then release. Left hand behind you, right hand, left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Have a look over that left shoulder. Inhale brings the gaze forward. Exhale moves forward. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart. Place the hands on the mat and come to a tabletop. Hasta Bandha through the four corners of both palms. Knees underneath the hips. Let's do 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lowers the belly, raises your gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin round. So we're moving gently into the spine. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale to your cow pose. Exhale to your cat. Inhale finds a neutral spine. Extends the right foot back. Flex the foot, square off your hips. Full breath in. Exhale, right knee touches nose. Press up through shoulders. Inhale, extends, rocks forward. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, right knee to nose. Touch, we're going for 3. Inhale, extends, rocks forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, touch. Inhale, extend, rock forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, ground your right knee. Tuck your toes and press yourself back. Child's pose. Inhale, rounds forward. Ground into the left palm. Raise your right arm. Notice how your hips want to move to the right. Level off the hips. Stack your shoulders. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath the left armpit. You can walk that left arm forward. Option here is to float the left foot. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you press the top of that right hand into the mat as you find a half bind. Breathe. Stay with it. I know it's a strong version of threading the needle. Draw that left shoulder back. Broaden through the left collarbone. Take one more breath. Exhale, keep the left leg lifted. Ground your left palm. Keep your left leg lifted, keep the foot flexed. Inhale, raises the right hand. Exhale, grounds right hand. So that left leg still lifted. It's a full breath in. Extend that left heel back. Exhale, left knee to nose, round. Inhale, finds extension. Exhale, rock forward, bend the elbows. Inhale, brings us back through center. Exhale, knee to nose, touch. Inhale, sends it back. Exhale, bends the elbows. Inhale, brings us back. Exhale, it's knee to nose, touch. Last one, inhale, sends it back. Exhale, rocks forward, bends the elbows. Inhale, find your lift. Exhale, release the left knee to meet right. Tuck the toes, press back, find child's pose. Press the sit bones towards the heels. Rotate the outer armpits down. Inhale brings us back through center. Ground into the right palm, raise your left. Level off your hips. Exhale, threads the needle, left arm underneath the right armpit. Maybe you walk that right arm forward. You did on the previous side, start to float the right foot. The left ear presses into the mat and maybe you find the half 5. Stay with it. Keep drawing that right shoulder back, find your core connection. Flex the right foot. Stay here for one more round of breath. I know it's uncomfortable. And then slowly release. Right hand underneath the right elbow. Raise the left hand, keep your right foot lifted. Exhale, release. Left hand underneath left shoulder. Right knee finds right bicep. Step the foot outside the hand. Draw your hips forward, lift your chest. Quite nice to practice with blocks. And then exhale, tuck left toes, wide-legged pyramid pose. Scissor the hips together. Maybe you flex that right foot. Then lengthen through your spine. Inhale, pulses forward. Left knee, right knee to the outside of the right bicep. Left hand to the mat. Raise right hand. It's an easy twist. Find the scissoring action in your hips and lift up through a revolved crescent lunge. Now feel your feet. They are rooting you to the earth. Hug the muscles in your legs to the bones. Draw the right hip back, the left hip forward. There's a slight tilt of the tailbone. And then we're twisting throughout the thoracic spine. So my shoulders are now perpendicular to my hips and I'm broadening through my collarbones as I extend my arms to opposite sides of the room. The inhale draws my gaze forward. The right arm comes to meet the left. Find high crescent lunge. Maybe your left knee is bent. If the left leg is straight. Wherever you are, tilt the tailbone forward. Strong core muscles here. Stay with it. The exhale brings the right arm under. We're going for eagle arms. Cross at the elbows. Cross at the wrists. The inhale peels the ears back as you lift the elbows towards the sky. Stay with it. Feel your feet rooting into the earth, the stability through your hips. The exhale brings the elbows forward. Weight towards your right foot. And then I'm too close to the wall, but you're going to float the left foot. Find warrior 3 with eagle arms. Level off your hips. Slight cobra-like shape in the spine. Rotate that left outer hip down. And can you lift the right hip off the right thigh bone? Stay for one more breath. Inhale, pendulums the left knee to chest. Using your strength, lift the knee up. Exhale finds eagle pose, Garandasana. Squeeze the thighs together. Maybe you fall all over like me today. Maybe you hook the foot behind the calf. Draw the belly in, lengthen through your spine. Lift your fingertips up towards the sky, gazes forward. Lift the corners of your mouth. Stay with it, feel that right glute working. Observe Pada Bandha through the four corners of your right foot. Draw your knees to the left and your elbows to the right. Your spine is perfectly stacked here. Take one more breath. Exhale, release it. You can keep your eagle arms, but we're going to pendulum forward through warrior three to a standing splits. Gazes towards my left toes. Rotate the right outer hip back, the left hip forward. Release. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back. Find your low lunge. Right foot meets left, high plank pose. Exhale is Chaturanga Dandasana. Stay. My ribs are the height of my biceps. Inhale, pulls the heart through the hands. Broaden through the collarbone, slide the shoulders down the back of the spine. Activate the quadriceps. Activate the core and peel your ears back. Exhale is downward facing dog. Bring your weight into your heels. Broaden through the shoulders. It's like tuck of the tailbone. Maybe you bend one knee at a time. Walk out your dog. Take one more breath. Exhale, lowers the knees down. Finds tabletop. Inhale, extends the left foot back. Exhale, left knee, left bicep. Step left foot to the outside of the left hand. Better do all that to the other side. Draw your hips forward. Broaden through your collarbones and lift your chest. Lift the corners of your mouth. I promise you when you're smiling, it makes each pose feel even minusculely easier. Place your hands, tuck right toes if they're not already. Float the right knee and find your pyramid pose. With this version, my left or my right heel slightly lifted, finding that scissoring action of my hips, that lengthening through my spine. Maybe walk your hands forward, find the downward facing dog hands. Say good afternoon to that left hamstring. Inhale, rocks it forward, bend the left knee, ground your right hand, raise your left, easy twist. So find that scissoring action of your hips, the lengthening of your right forearm, bend into the left knee, draw belly to spine as you twist deeper. Find the activation in your hips, the grounding through your feet. Inhale is a revolve crescent lunge. So see if you can come up with the twist, not come out and then twist. Notice what's happening with your right knee, either the knee's bent or straightened. Wherever it is, can you tilt the tailbone forward? The shoulders are perpendicular, so my shoulders are running at a 90-degree angle with my hips. My left outer hip rotates towards the earth. And then broaden through your arms, touch both sides of the room, gaze towards the left thumb. Feel your feet working here. Become aware of the heat you're cultivating in your body. Extend, ground, lengthen. And then the inhale starts to lift my right hand, lowers my left, and I move to a high crescent lunge. So front of my mat. Breathe here. Draw belly to spine. If you did so on the previous side, can you bring your gaze towards the sky? Stay with it, I know it's strong. Take one more round of breath. Exhale, releases. It's the left arm under. Cross at your elbows. Cross at your wrists. Find your eagle arms. And before we go anywhere, take a breath. Lift your fingers up so you're getting into the bottom of the shoulders. Then start to peel your ears back as you lift your forearms parallel to the ceiling or the sky. Notice what happens with your balance. Notice what happens with your breath. Keep that strong Ujjayi breath. Strong doesn't mean loud, just means strong. Inhale brings us back through center. Bring the weight into your left foot. Float your right foot, rock forward, and knuckle the wall. Find your warrior three with eagle arms. A slight lift of the chest. Point the right toes, level of your hips. Draw the belly to the spine. And we're actively strengthening this left leg, the left glute. Inhale, pendulum yourself forward. Right knee to chest. Stay with it. I know it's strong. Bring that knee all the way in. Working here with your mobility. Exhale, cross at the thighs. Can you hook your foot? Draw the left foot either next to the right foot either next to the left calf or behind it. Once you've got your eagle legs, don't blink because that's when we fall. At least that's what's happening with me. Tuck your tailbone. Stack the vertebra of the spine. Lift your fingers a little bit higher. I know it's strong. This is so good for your knees, your major joints, your ankles, your hips, shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Draw your knees to the right, elbows to the left. One more breath. Slowly release. Right knee to chest. Pendulum it back. We're moving, we're transitioning through warrior three. Release, find standing splits. Gazes towards your right big toe. Rotate right hip forward, left hip back. Stay with it. Exhale, release. Bend the left knee, step your right foot back. Find your low lunge. Left foot meets right, high plank. Moving slowly through Chaturanga Dandasana. Strong core connection here. Inhale is an upward facing dog. Exhales, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment. So we haven't flowed through asana. We've rather focused on strengthening, moving slowly. Inhale, raises the right foot, three-legged dog, square off your hips. Exhale, draws the right knee to the nose, press up through the shoulders. Step foot between hands. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, reaches the arms up, finds Anjayasana. Exhale, it's the right arm under, eagle arms. Cross at elbows, cross at wrists. Once again, the inhale finds the back bend. Stay with it. Then your next breath, keep those left toes tucked, float the right knee. Find your crescent. Exhale, grounds the left heel at a 45-degree angle, warrior 1 feet. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Right shoulder to the inside of the right thigh. Tuck your chin. Maybe your fingers touch the mat. Maybe your forearms get close, but find that scissoring action in your hips. Stay. Breathe. Inhale lifts us back. Release your arms. Find warrior one. Exhale, hands or elbows towards the ribs, straighten out right leg, Everest pose. Scissor those hips. Everest hinges at the hips, folds forward. Find full Parsvottanasana this time. Right hip rotates back, left hip rotates forward. There is equal distance along the both side waists. Four corners of both feet actively root into the earth. You can lift 10 toes up. Find the strengthening, the activation in your legs. Inhale is a half lift. Bring your hands forward. Raise your left foot. I'm going to take 3 rounds of switch kicks. So inhale lifts the left foot, right foot follows. Exhale to the right, to the left, sorry, it's four switch kicks. Step back, right foot meets left, high plank. Moving slowly through Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog as you're in. Downward facing dog as your ex. And notice how you're feeling here. If you haven't already, you may want to remove a layer. Let's prepare for the left side. Inhale raises the left foot, 3-legged. Exhale steps the foot between the hand. Lowers the right knee. Anjayasana as you're in. Oops. This is what happens when you have weak hips. Scissor through the hips, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, eagle arms, left arm under, cross at elbows, cross at wrists. The inhale lifts the elbows, draws your hips forward. Find your back bend, strong core activation here, protecting your lumbar spine. So we're moving our back bend into our thoracic. Stay with it, scissor the hips together, draw the hips forward. One more breath. Inhale brings us back up. Weight into the left foot. Float your right knee. Then ground the outside blade or ground your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Be mindful the feet are on separate tracks. Scissor right hip forward, bend left knee. Exhale, humble warrior with eagle arms. Draw that right hip forward. Let your body be soft here. The legs are working really hard, but the torso is gentle. Stay with it. Inhale brings us back through warrior one. Releases the arms. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Stay. Exhale is Everest. Straighten out left leg. Elbows towards ribs. Your inhale lifts your chest. Scissor that right hip forward. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Oops. A lot more gracefully than what I just did. Rotate the left hip back, the right hip forward. Hug the muscles to the bones, especially around your ankle and knee joints. You want to protect those joints. And rather than rounding to get your forehead to your shin, can you lengthen? We're aiming to get our heart towards our toes. Stay with it. 2 more rounds of breath here. And we're lengthening the whole spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale is a half lift. Bring your hands a little bit further forward. It's quite nice to practice on the blocks. It's a little bit scary. Raise your right foot. And let's go 4 rounds of switch kicks. So inhale, lift right. So make sure that your shoulders are in front of your wrists. So it's harder to jump from here, because then you still got to move forward, then jump. You want your shoulders in front of your wrists. And then you'll end stepping your right foot back. Find your low lunge. Step it back, high plank. Flow through your vinyasa, moving slowly. Up dog as you in. Peel your ears back, broaden through collarbones. Down dog is X. Give yourself a moment here. The end of the next breath bends the knees. Looks forward. Walk, step, or float through to a seat. Move your blocks over to one side. Okay, squeeze your palms round through your spine for 5. Keep your legs down. 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.25, 1, all the way down. Okay. Draw your belly towards your spine and press your spine into the mat. The inhale floats the right foot. Take a bind to the back of the right calf. So it's a Supta Padangusthasana. So find that scissoring action of the hips. This is the same as when we were in pyramid pose. Rotate the right hip back, left hip forward. Just get a nice stretch at the back of your right hamstring. The inhale lifts the chest, brings the forehead towards the shin. Notice if you've lost that activation to midline, keep rotating right hip back. From here, let go of the foot and lift your chest, reach forward. Notice if the moment you let go of your foot, if you got here, then let go of the foot if it's there. Just notice these things. Flexibility versus mobility. Lift, draw belly to spine, lift your shoulders higher. Breathe, stay with it, I know it's strong. 1 more. Release. Bring the right knee to the chest, interlace all 10 fingers. Find your wind removing pose. Exhale is going to twist knee to the left, gaze over right shoulder. You are welcome to take cat pulling tail, left hand to the outside of the right foot, right hand to the inside of the left foot. Just a slightly deeper twist. You want that right shoulder to stay on the ground. And I feel this through the back of my right glute. It's quite a nice twist. 2 more breaths here. My inhale draws my gaze to the sky. Releases my left foot meets right. Extend the arms out. Inhale, floats both feet to the sky. Exhale, lowers the right leg down. Then find the opposite interlace of the fingers to the back of the left calf. Flex your right foot. Scissor your hips. Stay with it. Let your body melt into the mat. Your next inhale lifts the forehead to the shin. Draw belly to spine, press the lower spine into the mat. 1 more here. And then release. Lift. Draw belly to spine, working with your mobility here. I know it's strong, stay with it. Even more importantly, can you lift the corners of your mouth? With 3. Activate the muscles in those legs. 2. Activate muscles in the core. 1. Slowly release. When removing pose, draw the left knee towards the left armpit. Scissor through the hips. Right hand takes the outside blade of left foot. And you're going to find your twist. Left hand takes the inside blade of the right foot. Cat pulling tail. Left shoulder to the mat. Gazes over to the left. Notice what you're experiencing in the shape. Notice where you're experiencing it. Soften into the shape. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale brings the gaze through center. Releases the left leg. Arms out to the side. Float the feet. The full spine is now resting on the mat. Place your hands, palms face down. On the inhale, lifts us up and finds a shoulder stack. You're wanting to stack your heels above your hips above your shoulders. The next breath is going to bend the right knee for half lotus. Bend the left knee for full lotus. Then bring your hands to your knees, your inner thighs, and lift. You're either in a half or a full lotus here. And it's as though you're sitting on the ceiling. Strong core muscles. Little to no weight in your neck. Can you experience that almost stacking of the spine? The tuck of the tailbone. Deep core activation and awareness. Stay with me, 2 more breaths. And the exhale will draw the knees in, wrap your arms around your legs. All your weight is in your shoulders, none in your neck. And when you're ready, release your arms back behind you. Gently roll down your spine and come to a seat in lotus. Closing the eyes. Bring your hands, palms face up on your thighs in a gesture of receiving. Let's do some movement through the neck here. The exhale draws the chin to the chest. Inhale over to the right shoulder. Exhale drops the head back to the left. And then to chest. Take 2 more like that. Notice all the crickles and noises our bodies make as we release blocked energy in the neck. The end of the 3rd round, pause. Move your neck, your chin to your left. Take 3 rounds in the opposite direction. The end of the third, chin to chest. Inhale lifts the crown of the head. Rest the crown as its place above the spine. Feel how your sit bones are rooted into the earth beneath you. Allow the medicine of each asana to work its way through our bodies. Really allow your mind to find stillness. We've cultivated a lot of heat within our practice. Cleansing physical, emotional energies trapped within the body. Just like fire, especially on the mountains, it burns away the old, helping new fingers to regenerate. As we create fire within our body with asana, within our minds, we burn away or we rid ourselves of old stuck energy, creating space for new. In your own time, bring your hands to heart. Bowing the knowledge of the mind, bowing our old experiences to our ancient wisdom within, to pure awareness on this journey that we're moving towards, to all new possibilities, experiences, to the future of what's to come. We can just get out of our own way. Thank you for your practice this evening. Namaste.